Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot, the weekend reading for the 13th and the 14th of December. It's quite cold in here, 2025. We're using the Chilly Tarot. Chilly Tarot. God, is that going to focus? Winter Pastures Tarot. Yes, I've just been watching Slow Horses downstairs and I got very engrossed in it. And had my heated blanket on, had 3 cats on my knee, and they actually seemed to like each other as well, like they weren't gonna, you know, I don't know, poo on each other's head or whatever cats do when they don't like each other. I put the decorations on the tree as well, I know, which it's a bit sweet and sour. I'm just so not a fan of Christmas, but I do indulge when it comes to the tree. So I've got all the decorations out, like 40 years, generational decorations. Got all my special baubles. Very, very exciting, very lovely. Got one with Valentine on. Got one that my auntie did with 3 wise men on. I've got Aston Villa Football Club because my family all support Aston Villa. So I've got like a ceramic, beautiful Aston Villa one. I've got a Bon Maman one, which I got free in the box one year when I was doing the jam. Speaking of which, I've been testing them out, obviously, in the name of consumer testing. And can I just say, and one of you told me this in the comments as well, pineapple Bon Maman jam. It's pineapple, rum and vanilla. And I was thinking, that could be a bit perfume. You know when jam tastes like shampoo smells? I was wrong. Oof! What a cracker. It was gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right. Okay. I tried another one. It was gross. What was that? Apricot and lavender, that one I think it was. Oof. Oh yeah, do you remember I was talking and I said ananas? It's pineapple. I knew it. I knew it. And I knew it and I didn't know it. Anyway, let's look at these chilly bad boys. So. Oof. Yes. Love the back of these because it's, you know, that's kind of what the weather's like at the moment. We've got the Knight of Swords. Swing! Swing, swing, swing! Knight of Swords is communication. It can be a little bit swift, a little bit brutal, a little bit honest. If you are having a conversation with somebody else, it could be a requirement because we've also got the Page of Swords. Which, oh, hang on, my computer's just giving me a heads up. Ooh, hang on. Oh, that's weird. Is that better? We're all good. Yeah, it wasn't plugged in. I've had some computer stuff going on. I think bloody Mercury was retrograde. Anyway, yes, when we get the Page of Swords, it's like having ideas about saying something. So you may have been harbouring ideas about saying something or thinking something for a while and thinking, you know, maybe I'll keep this under my hat. Maybe I won't raise this. I won't raise my head above the parapet. Well, if the Page of Swords turns into the Knight of Swords, you might. Or you might have to. You may not get a choice. It could be as well that if you've got a conversation coming up with somebody at work or a friend or whatever it is, that it could very quickly become quite concise and honest and clear. Now, you know, on paper, that sounds really good. In practice, be prepared for it if you know it's coming. So if this is a work thing, my advice would always be to get your ducks very much in a row. And if there's anything that needs to be squared away, square it away. You know, do what you need to do. If this is a friendship thing or a romantic relationship, you know, a bit of candid honesty might be exactly what's required. Then we get this little guy, the Five of Pentacles. When we get the Five of Pentacles, it's Mercury in Taurus. This is a very beautiful version. I think that church is pretty gorgeous, isn't it? It's a long way in the snow with little legs. It's taking the walk in the snow, and that's what happens with the Five of Pentacles. It's being a bit stuck out on your own, but also knowing it needs to be that way to get the job done. So it may be that your opinion or the thing that you need to talk about or your view is not necessarily a cosy and popular one in the organisation or the group or the relationship. I think that's just the way it is, or needs to be. Then we get the Chariot, 2 horses, 1 ass, 2 horses moving in a different direction. You may not feel completely in one direction about this. You may have vacillating feelings that are like this. Should I, shouldn't I will, I won't, it's good, it's bad, all of those things. Lots of things, lots of feelings, lots of kind of on and off stuff. I think that's natural, and normally I'd say you need to pick a horse and stick with it. I think you need to carry on riding the 2 horses with 1 ass. I think it's just one of those things. And again, alongside that, we have the 2 of Wands, which is making decisions dynamically. It's a 2, so it's a decision-making card, but it's Wands, so that is on feeling, on passion, on activation. You're sort of moving, thinking, do I want this? Do I want that? How do I feel about this? How do I feel about that? Okay. And then ultimately, a very, very nice card to get, we get the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is about moving away from a tricky situation and moving towards something that is calmer, different, better possibly. It's not just, oh, it was bad and now it's good. It's more a kind of, you move away from this and it was necessary to go from A to B because you couldn't stay at A. Let's have an oracle card for this. Yes. We're going to have a magic mosaic oracle today because it feels a little bit like a mosaic where it's all been made in patches. Well, that one wants to come out. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice too. Oh, I love that. Okay. First card we get is Crystal Ball. Love a crystal ball. Been putting on some of the ornaments. Some of the ones I've got are really old, like a bauble that's just clear glass. Love that bauble. But it's old glass. And old glass just has that feeling of this kind of slight oil slick rainbow thing goes on with old glass. The importance of creating your own sacred rituals and practices. And this can also help you if you're just getting through the holiday season, to be honest. You know, I have my things. I do the tree. There's a couple of other things I do. And it helps. It helps to anchor things. It's not the easiest season for me. I'm a bit unmoored in the holiday season. And it helps just to have my own little traditions. Even if they don't mean anything to anybody else, they sort of, I do this. And that's what ritual and tradition does. It gives us something to hang our hat on. It's like, and also it's spiritually important, but on a very functional level, it's like I do this at this time and this place in this manner. And that helps me stay sane. Then we have, this is gorgeous, isn't it? A flock of birds. Working together with others can lead to greater success and fulfillment. But that doesn't, I think, in this reading mean being nice to other people. It doesn't mean not being nice to other people. Remember the Chariot. There's tension in some areas and you may need to speak up, but that's also part of working together and also in a one-to-one relationship as well. And then we just get this one, which is really nice, called the Rainbow. Isn't that gorgeous? You are being guided and protected by unseen forces. Ha ha! Best news I've had all day. Leave me a comment and I will see you soon. Namaste.